Guys, today I'm gonna make a completely no-bake cheesecake. That's right, I said completely no-bake, and that's what it's gonna be. In this bowl, I have ground up 20 graham crackers. To that, add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 11 tablespoons, exactly 11 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter. Mix them together. That's your crust. Now, normally, you would make a crust like this and then you would bake it a little bit. But for this recipe, you really don't have to. And in fact, I'm pretty sure for any refrigerated pie recipe, you don't have to. Because the butter just solidifies and it makes it into a crust. All you need to do is get all of your crumbs nicely moistened with the butter and then pour it into a 9-inch springform pan. It needs to be springform so it's easy to remove. In you go, crumbs. And then spread them in the bottom and about 1 inch up the sides of the pan. Make a nice, firm crust. It should be 1.5 to 2 inches up the side, which is why I had such a thick crust on the bottom. Now, this just needs to chill for about 10 minutes, and you can do that while you make the filling. For the filling, cream cheese, 2 blocks, 8 ounces each. I recommend something like Philadelphia. It works for this. Some cream cheeses do not work as well. 1 can, 14.5 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. This is also gonna help your cake set up in the fridge. So it's the cream cheese and the sweetened condensed milk. Normally cheesecake, when it's baked, has eggs in it. So these 2 things are gonna help it set. Beat them together. Cream cheese is nice and room temperature, so it should beat up really quickly. Nice and smooth. Add a 1/4 cup of lemon juice and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Boom. That's your whole filling. Beat that in, and then go get your crust. Here's the crust, nice and firm. It's been in the refrigerator. Remove from the bowl. Scrape the cream cheese mixture into your prepared crust. Look, it's setting up already. Crazy. Beautiful. Rich. So rich. Every last drop. Spread the top so it's nice and even. This is probably one of the richest cheesecakes you will ever eat, so everybody only needs a really thin slice. And maybe you should serve it with some delicious fresh fruit. That's all it takes, you guys. 2.5 to 3 hours in your refrigerator, and the cake is gonna be ready to eat. Ta-da! This should release really easily from the sides. This was a non-stick pan, so it shouldn't be a problem. Whoa! If it sticks a little, which I see it's doing slightly on this side, just run a knife around the edges to loosen it so it doesn't break. Now it's good. Now it'll come out. But look, what about that, huh? Ta-da. Just pat that crust back together like nothing ever happened. You gotta roll with the punches, guys. If a little broken crust sends you into a dither, you're a goner. Fun. Slide your knife underneath. The first slice is kind of like the first pancake. The tip kind of came off, but that's okay. What I think that you should do to avoid stickage, take a small spatula and run it underneath the crust to loosen it from the pan before you cut it so that it will come right off the pan because the butter is holding it on. And then voila. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? 100% no bake also. And I'm gonna taste it because I wanna tell you what it tastes like. Oh my God, you know what it tastes like? It's like a cross between cheesecake and key lime pie. You are going to adore this 100% no bake cheesecake.